What's going down, guys? Welcome back to Grand Prix World and the Minardi playthrough. I hope you've been having a pretty strong week so far. Mine's been relatively good, aside from the weather. Was a documentary preview last night with Liam Gallagher, of all people. It was the new Oasis film, and it's incredible. And tonight I'm going to see a Nirvana tribute band, but in between, we have to bring Minardi from the back of the grid to the front, and there's only one way to do that, and that is by playing Grand Prix World. We are in a very precarious situation. It is recoverable, but it's certainly not the level of progress that I would have hoped to have seen in our second season. We're now tied into a 2-season customer deal for tyres. That does free us up a bunch of staff for next season, but it's still not great. We're paying 380k per year. Our hope now has to be to get a partner deal for fuels and this 2-season partner deal with Ford, and then use the extra capacity that we save to capitalise on other cash sponsors. We're bringing Zepter along to the next Grand Prix, a 1.8 million deal for 2 seasons. We're going to reduce that to 1 season, double the money, make them team sponsors, and try and boost our budget just a teensiest little bit. Other than that, I have taken the liberty of off-cameraing the spare parts business and repairing the cars. Nothing's really going our way right now, but nevertheless, we must press on. We have a new evolution of race fuels and lubricants, which is pretty cool. Other than that, nothing new to speak of. Need to put Toro Takagi in the right car. Why don't we sort that out? Yeah, that's looking good. Right. Let us proceed. I'm going to blast through really to the end of this season, not in a single episode, but don't expect the level of detail we've had in previous episodes for the next 2 or 3 episodes, simply because our hands are tied. We're kind of doing the best we can with very, very limited resources, and the slim chance we had of getting an early win has been snatched away from us, more than once actually. That means we are not even on plan B, we're on plan C, which is very much damage control. We may find ourselves having to even take a loan next season, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's move on. Actually, that might be a good thing. I haven't done anything in any of these episodes about how to manage your finances in terms of loans and how the loan system works and when's the right time to take one. So it might be good if we find ourselves in that position. 27 degrees and dry for qualifying in Germany. Nothing to write home about. 19th and 20th out of 22. Up at the sharp end, though, Jean Alesi continues his excellent run of form, taking pole for McLaren on a 141.803. Michael Schumacher will line up alongside him on a 141.815. Johnny Newhouse, Damon Hill, David Coulthard and Shinji Nakano round out the top 6 in qualifying. So that's both McLarens and both Ferraris showing excellent pace. Johnny Newhouse in a Benetton had a good run to 3rd as well, actually. 30 degrees and cloudy for the race. Not going to make any changes, just the usual, because we're not going to achieve anything. We had... At the start of the season is generally your best chance of scoring a cheeky point, because any developmental gap hasn't really been opened, and we were so far behind it just wasn't possible. But that's good. I like actually being too far behind and having to work it back, so I'm sure we'll enjoy what's to come. Let's run this very depressing race. Well, a double finish. These days, a double finish I would consider to be a strong result for us, and we finished ahead of the Stewarts and the Prosts, which is also good. Quite a lot of attrition, but not enough to get us a point. Ralf Schumacher doing excellent work in that Tyrrell, though, to take 8th. Meanwhile, where it matters, Damon Hill takes the win for Ferrari on a 122.21207. Olivier Panis takes 2nd for Jordan, and the podium is rounded out by Shinji Nakano's McLaren. Esteban Tuero, having an excellent season at Arrows, puts it 4th. And the final points paying positions go to Michael Schumacher's Williams and Heinz-Harald Frenzen's Benetton, respectively. Jean Alesi continues to top the Drivers' Championship ahead of David Coulthard, Michael Schumacher closing the gap to him to a mere 5 points. Shinji Nakano holds on to 4th. In the constructors, McLaren sit at the top, 10 points clear of Ferrari. Williams languish in third on 54 points. Right, the only tab we really care about at this stage is going to be this one, and we're getting close to that partner deal. And we've made progress as well on the Agip deal. We want to sign a two-season partner deal and get that sorted. No progress as yet on the Zepter deal. That's unfortunate. I might move 5% off the Ford deal, drag it over here. Turned a small profit there, which is good news given where we are in the season. In the design office, I think the time has come to put this baby into the wind tunnel. Helps if I hire a wind tunnel. There we go. And then all that's really left to do is the usual spare parts, repair, race, crash cycle. What I'm hoping for is before the end of this video, by the end of the next Grand Prix, that we have that two-season partner deal tied up with Ford. That's vital to our survival at this point. We can't afford a customer deal. In the commercial office, we're going to continue to strengthen the department to try and get some results. I think construction's strong enough as it is on our current budget. Let's repair the cars and move on. So car 2 and car 1, car 3 even, are the ones we want. Did I read that right? Car 2 and car 3, yeah. No damage on car 2 or car 3, so that's pleasing. I'm gonna... oh wow. Looks like car 3 is going to be running with a lot of wear. I'm going to save that spare part, it's not worth it. Toru Takagi then having a car in perfect condition, that's a small win that I think we can be pleased with. That means we're almost certain to get a DNF with Deniz, but it didn't really make any sense. New Peugeot power unit has arrived. Improved responsiveness and reduction in weight. I don't think that's going to make a huge difference to what we can expect to see over the course of the weekend in Hungary. Nevertheless, 26 degrees, cloudy with a strong wind. Indeed. 19th and 20th, Toru Takagi out-qualifying Pedro Diniz. David Coulthard takes pole position for Ferrari. That's a surprising result. 117.517 for him. Johnny Newhouse will line up second in the Benetton, 117.521. Fastest of the Bridgestone runners there. Jean Alesi takes third for McLaren, and the top 6 is rounded out by the usual suspects, which is the Williams of Michael Schumacher, the Ferrari of Damon Hill, and the second Williams, piloted there by Johnny Herbert. 25 degrees, dry, very slack wind. That means nothing, really. The car's just a dog. We will still bother putting fresh rubber on, though, give him the best chance possible of actually finishing the race without binning it. A failure wouldn't bother me too much, but I'd rather he doesn't crash. That tends to generate more damage than having a component on the car just give out. New tyres, and away we go. Oof. Double DNF, accident for Pedro Diniz, and a brake failure for Toru Takagi. We really didn't need that. We really did not need that to happen. Shinji Nakano taking the win, though, for McLaren on a 147.04334. Michael Schumacher taking second for Williams, and the podium is rounded out by Heinz-Harald Frenzen's Benetton. Alexander Wurz has a strong run in the Jordan for fourth. Esteban Tuero continues his strong point-scoring form at Arrows with a healthy fifth position. And Eddie Irvine and his Sauber take the final point in sixth, a lap down on the leaders. Good job indeed. No real change in the Drivers' Championship except for Shinji Nakano leaping up there to take joint second with Michael Schumacher with that win. McLaren extend their lead over Ferrari in the Constructors' Championship to 20 points. Let's see if we've had any luck at all. Oh, wow, now that is bad news. That is really bad news. Double bad news. Oh, oh, what the hell are we going to do here? the hell are we going to do here? Right then. We need to go all in on the Mugen Honda deal. That's something that needs to happen. And as for fuels, I think we're going to be a customer. I think we're going to be a customer. Wow, that was punishing. This game does not does not want us to make it to the third season. I'm going to put 25% on the Mobile One deal. You can probably tell from my tone of voice that I'm quite happy actually. I really wanted the game to throw some curveballs at us here so we can explore together the best ways of dealing with that. That means we have to reopen talks with Mobile One. We gave up on them because they really weren't. We really weren't getting anywhere. Hopefully that TV advantage that we dropped on the Mugen Honda deal gets us the vital, absolutely vital 2-year partner deal. A 1-year deal with Mobile One as a customer we could probably just about survive, but the budget next year is going to be incredibly tight. I'm going to hire 2 extra mechanics, even though we may no longer be able to pay them. Let's check out the design office. Yeah, not good. Not good. Not good at all. I mean, I could give it another round in the wind tunnel, and I think I might. Guys, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough. I think we're in serious trouble now. I think it could be that we actually fail, but who knows? Who knows? We've got a plan D in the works. You guys take care of yourselves. I'm going to talk to you again very, very soon. Have a good one. Bye bye now.